ability to create expense and head count projections, staffing. Organizations rely on workforce planning and cost forecasting to support budgeting, operational efficiency, and strategic growth. The FPAC framework specifically emphasizes staffing projections as an essential FP&A capability used to evaluate future labor requirements, compensation costs, and organizational resource allocation. FP&A resources explain that headcount forecasting has become increasingly important because labor costs are often one of the largest operational expenses for organizations. Effective expense and staffing projections help management balance growth objectives, productivity goals, and financial sustainability while responding to changing business conditions and operational demands. Expense projections involve forecasting future operating costs such as salaries, benefits, travel, marketing, technology, rent, and administrative expenses based on business assumptions and operational drivers. FP&A professionals analyze historical trends, inflation rates, contractual obligations, growth plans, and strategic initiatives when developing expense forecasts. Accurate expense projections are essential for budgeting, profitability analysis, cash flow management, and performance monitoring. Industry FP&A materials emphasize that expense forecasting should incorporate both fixed and variable cost structures because different expenses respond differently to changes in sales volume, business activity, or organizational growth. Effective cost projections allow organizations to identify efficiency opportunities, manage spending discipline, and support long-term financial planning initiatives. Headcount projections focus on forecasting future staffing needs based on business growth, operational capacity, productivity targets, turnover rates, and strategic priorities. FP&A professionals collaborate closely with human resources, operations, and business leaders to estimate workforce requirements across departments and functions. Headcount forecasting includes evaluating hiring plans, compensation trends, employee attrition, promotions, overtime costs, and workforce productivity assumptions. FP&A workforce planning materials explain that organizations increasingly use driver-based forecasting models that connect staffing levels directly to operational metrics such as sales growth, production demand, customer volume, or project activity. These approaches improve forecasting accuracy while helping organizations optimize labor utilization and workforce efficiency. Modern FP&A teams increasingly use advanced analytics, enterprise planning systems, and workforce planning software to automate expense and staffing forecasts. Business intelligence platforms and predictive analytics tools allow analysts to evaluate multiple hiring scenarios, monitor labor cost trends, and assess the financial impact of organizational changes in real time. Rolling forecasts and scenario analysis have become particularly important because organizations must respond quickly to economic uncertainty, inflation, labor shortages, and evolving business strategies. Technology improves forecasting efficiency and data integration, but FP&A professionals must still validate assumptions, interpret operational drivers, and communicate financial implications clearly to management. Strong collaboration between finance and operational teams remains essential for developing realistic and actionable staffing projections. Finance professionals must combine analytical modeling skills, business understanding, and communication capabilities when forecasting labor and operating expenses. Effective expense and staffing projections help organizations improve budgeting accuracy, optimize resource allocation, manage profitability, and support strategic decision-making. As businesses increasingly depend on agile forecasting and workforce planning processes to navigate changing economic and competitive conditions, the ability to create reliable expense and headcount projections has become an essential competency for FP&A professionals responsible for guiding organizational growth and financial performance.